So today we are diving into the story of Anne and Lewey, the Kenyan Dutch couple, which has a big age gap, a bigger personality, and a love story that somehow survived distance, culture, time zones, and one very suspicious passport photo.
Hi guys, welcome back again.
This is not your typical fairy tale. This is the story of how a Kenyan woman opened up about marrying a man twice her age and how the internet fell in love with the very real journey. Let's begin where it all began, like great stories do, with the chaos. Anne's previous relationship was, let's call it, high surveillance. This man called her at the gym, at home, at church, even during New Year's prayers. If she had gone to the moon, he would have asked for a video call from the spaceship.
The story what happened about my ex. I was dating somebody, but he wasn't living in Kenya. I think the guy really had a lot of insecurities because sometimes I would go to the gym and he would call me, he want to see me working out, he want to see where I am, and if I don't answer the call, that will be a problem. So what I decided, I remember this day, it was on Friday, I think it was on Friday, one of my friends, they were going for a New Year thing, like they were going to church for New Year celebration. So she invited me to go with her, and we went, and we didn't even slept there. We went around 5, I think it was 5. We stayed there for I think 2 hours, but this guy couldn't let me be in the church, I mean inside the church, because you know, when you are in church, you are not allowed to answer the phone calls. I'd already told him before I left home that I was going to church and I will call him back when I come back. So he kept on calling, and this is not something that was only happening on this day. It happened several times and I wasn't comfortable with it. With that kind of behavior, I felt like, no, I don't think this is a good environment for me. He was just coming to Kenya visit and going back. So on this day when I came back, I said this is enough. When I was with him, everything was okay. But when he was away, he was having a lot of insecurities. So I said, no, this is not working for me.
And that is when Anne realized something important. Peace is priceless. And if someone interrupted your conversation with God, it is time to log out of that relationship. So she walked out, went home, and made a midnight decision that would change her life forever.
So I remember that day, I don't know what happened. I was so emotional about everything that day. Then I said, God, I want to go on dating site again. And please, can you...
Oh yeah, you said that you had unsubscribed.
Yes.
And you activated your membership again.
Exactly, but I didn't pay anything. So I remember coming back home and it was around midnight. Then I activated my account. Then the third message I got was from you.
Okay.
I received a message from Lewey. Then I went and checked your profile and your photo. I didn't see anything. I was like, no,
cool
this...
picture.
There was nothing cool.
Cool.
There's something magical about midnight. It is the hour that people make dramatic decisions, cutting their hair, texting their ex, or in Anne's case, reactivating her dating profile like a superhero returning from retirement. She wasn't looking for anything specific. She just wanted a fresh start. But Destiny had other plans, and Destiny arrives looking like a passport photo taken under fluorescent lighting.
It was a passport photo. Somebody was watching us. So when
I'm not the person who basically sells false illusion, Facebook or super life, etc. and those things. Instagram doesn't work for me. So a simple photo, that's it.
You said hi first. And I went and I checked your profile and you had nothing. I was like, no, this is a scam. This one is not serious. And you said on your profile that you're not looking for someone who needs financial support, right?
Also, yeah.
Yes, he indicated that on his profile. So I ignored everything about him. I went on chatting with two other guys, and you sent the second message. Do you want to talk? Do you want us to know each other? Or you still busy chatting with other people? That's what you said.
Now, let's talk about Lewey, a Dutchman minding his business, tired of dating apps where every message starts with, "Hello, my love, please send me some money." He wanted peace, he wanted honesty, and he wanted somebody who did not treat him like an ATM. So he uploaded the most unserious profile photo ever, a passport picture that looked like he was applying for a visa to Mars. Anne saw it and said, "Nope, this is a scam." But love works in mysterious ways, especially when the Wi Fi is
It was just
strong.
a hi, but it was already a chat message.
Yes.
That you have to make it specific. It's not a letter you send, like an email or an SMS or whatever, a message. It was like an invitation.
What caught Anne's attention was not the photo, it was the honesty. Lewey's profile said that he was not looking to financially support anyone. No games, no tricks, just straight talk. And sometimes straight talk is more attractive than six-pack abs. So Anne replied, and the reply opened the door to one of the most important conversations of her life. Anne did not waste time. She asked for a video call immediately because in the modern world, if someone refuses a video call, they are either a scammer or a cartoon character.
So when I checked the message, I was like, okay, let me talk to him. But the first thing I said, can you do a video chat right now, right?
Yeah.
Then you said, yes, we can do a video chat. Then we did a video chat, and it was midnight.
And that's when we got married.
We did that, then we talked for over 3 hours. I remember I went to bed at 4 in the morning Kenyan time.
Lewey agreed, and they talked for 3 hours straight, midnight to 4 a.m. That is not a chat. That is a relationship interview, if you ask me. By the end of the call, they were not strangers anymore. They were two people who had accidentally stumbled upon something
I was
real.
kind of surprised that somebody so much younger than me was interested in even, any kind of communication.
Yes, the way I was talking, it was like, are you sure that's your age? I told him that's my age, and we started talking.
Lewey was not expecting someone young, Anne was not expecting someone honest. Yet, somehow, the age gap did not matter. What mattered was the connection, the conversation, and the fact that neither of them ran away screaming after the first video call. Sometimes love does not care about numbers, it cares about energy.
The reason why I gave Louis a chance, because even me, when I was on the dating site, I wasn't looking for someone who is older than me, like, with a big age gap. It started on a friendly base.
Not stressful and relaxed, and no pushy questions. No questions like, why don't you send me nude pictures and that stuff, and no questions like, show me your car and is this your house? No.
Another thing that really made me wanted to know more about Louis was into more of intellectual conversation. He just wanted to know me, and he was not asking for anything crazy. So for me, that was like something that I was really into. I don't send naked photos. I don't do anything crazy.
Anne liked the fact that Lewey wasn't pushy. He wasn't asking for photos, he wasn't asking for money, he wasn't asking for proof that she owned a car. He just wanted to talk, to know her, to understand her. And in a world full of chaos, that kind of calm is rare. Lewey was cautious but curious. He had seen enough scams to write a book. But Anne felt different. She wasn't rushing, she wasn't demanding, She wasn't performing, she was just being herself, and that was enough. From that day on, Lewey called Anne like Safaricom had given him unlimited minutes. Morning, lunch, evening. Consistency is attractive, and Lewey was consistent enough to qualify as a daily podcast. Anne loved his voice, calm, steady, warm, and sometimes that's all it takes. No drama, no filters, no I love traveling bios, just Anne, simple, real, and refreshingly normal. And that is what made her stand out. Long distance is not for the weak, though. It is for people who can talk and talk and talk and talk a lot. And Anne and Lewey talked enough to power a small radio station. Their communication kept the relationship alive. Their honesty kept it strong.
So after we met, we talked. The next day we continued talking. We were talking for, I think, a long distance relationship to work. You have to communicate properly, like every day.
We tried.
Yeah, we did that so well. And after that, you invited me to
come to
the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And trying to visit him, visa was denied. Most men would say, maybe next time. Lewey said, okay, I am coming. A man twice her age booked a flight, packed his suitcase, and flew across continents like a real man who is in love and on a mission. Anne arrived 3 hours late with her sister, and Lewey was still waiting. That is not love, that is endurance. And when they finally met, everything clicked. Anne and Lewey prove that love does not care about age, distance, or stereotypes. Sometimes your soulmate arrives looking like a passport photo. Sometimes they are twice your age. Sometimes they are from another continent. But when two people choose honesty, communication, and respect, the rest becomes background noise.
He has a surprise for us.
This has been your report on Anne and Lewey.
Hello.
A love story that actually, if you look at it clearly, makes sense. If you are new here, please consider subscribing to this channel. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for doing so, but that is not enough. Please like this video, share it, as well as telling a friend to tell a friend to come and like this particular channel. Thank you for watching, and God bless.
Since you are a professional photographer, it's kind of a new job. You know, influencers, those kind of people like you.